It's here. It's shit. I don't know why I spent money on it. Haven't opened it, but I'm already fucking terrified. Cause look, Battlefield. I doubt this thing can even run Battlefield 1942. Or some shitty retro version. Just to say, this thing advertises buttons as a feature. Buttons! As in the thing every console has. From NES to Xbox One and probably Xbox Series X and PS5. Even the Nintendo Switch has buttons. Buttons! But this console acts like buttons are a feature somehow. Well, let's see if they're telling the truth. They are. This looks like a shitty Switch. Like if you took a Switch and a PS Vita, added incest somehow, and this came out. I don't think this is going to work. Nope. It might need charging. That's within the realm of possibility. I fucking hope it does work, because otherwise I spent 30 quid on a piece of shit. I'm going to pause the recording and see if this works after charging it. I hope to fucking God it does. Okay, so unpaused. Now it is charging. I've turned it on. It's connected to my Chromebook, and there's a file on it that was last modified in 1979. If that's true, this thing has something on it that's older than the NES, probably than the Odyssey, which is the first video game console. I doubt it's true, because why would it be there on this fucking thing? I didn't aim to swear in this, but I can't not when I'm holding a pile of shit. Because that's all you can describe this as a pile of shit. I'm genuinely confused as to what the fuck is going on with this. It's just showing that. It's just showing that it's connecting, but it's already connected. Why? Just why? I don't know what the fuck it's doing. If my Chromebook breaks, I'm blaming this. I'm blaming this because it's from who knows where. On Amazon, it had 7 reviews, 3 stars. I don't know why I bought this. I just saw it looked like a shitty Switch, and I was like, I'll buy it because I have money. I could have bought so many things. Hard to list all the things I could have bought. I could have bought Far Cry New Dawn, because that was on sale that last week. That was on sale. Instead of buying that, I bought this hunk of shit. Well, I'm going to just give things a pause, and if I can get something running on this thing, then I'll see you then. I'll see you then. If not, if it's just a hunk of junk that's fucking doing some weird shit, then fuck it. Okay, so I've been fiddling around with it a little bit, because I unplugged it, then fiddled around with it, even though it's on low power. Would have thought they'd, I don't know, package it charged. Even my other shitty plug and play, it's off screen because I'd rather save that, because that's a whole beast unto itself. like, no similarities, apart from the fact it's utter dog shit. But, yeah, no charge in it, but there's a camera. If you can see that, there's a fucking camera. Why is there a camera? I don't know. There's a camera app on it. I don't know if you can call it an app or a pile of shit. I'll call it the latter of the two because, frankly, I'm worried about about everything that it is. It's got games on there. Definitely got games. But I've not tried them yet because it's charging. And I'd rather not tempt things, because I don't know, maybe if I play a game on it when it's on low charge, I'll accidentally cause the stars to be right again and for Cthulhu to rise. Don't know. I just don't know what I spent my money on, apart from a shitty plug and play that's made to look like a fucking Switch. Apart from on the box. On the box, it looks like a shitty PSP. I don't know why. They've decided, oh, hold on a minute. The design on the box isn't the same design as on the console, even in like the layout of the console. Because on the box, the camera can't show it because like Chromebook camera is a pile of shite. But there's a volume control on the front face of it. On this piece of shit, there's just another there's just another thumbstick. So either one, they took the design, rehashed it, made it better, unlikely but still, or two, they just decided, fuck it, we're gonna make this look like a Switch and just shove a thumbstick where there used to be a volume control, because there's a volume control on the top and also a light on the top. Yeah, you can tell I haven't actually opened the box before because every time I look at it, I see something new to be fucking terrified of because it's just so fucking weird. I know I'm swearing a lot, so even if, you know, I could get monetization on YouTube, I'd lose it, but that's the only way I can show correctly how fucking confused I am. Just every time I look around it, it feels like there's a new horror. It's like I'm entering Relay or this Mountains of Madness. Except I'm not an alcoholic detective with PTSD from a war, which every fucking Cthulhu game seems to have as the main character. Anyway, that's a rant for another time. I don't know how it's gonna look if I can plug it into a TV, because, well, came with wires for a TV, not a modern TV, because that would cost money to get the HDMI, probably, and they've probably got these things lying around in the mountain full, so every shitty plug and play only connects via AV, even though AV has not been in use for literal years now, I think. Like, I'm lucky because I've got a box TV that I used to play my NES, which is nestled on top of my Xbox One. So I'll be able to enjoy the bullshit in a different way. So I'm going to pause the recording again. I know I'm shit at this, but when I unpause, maybe you'll be able to see the gameplay. See you in whatever. Okay, so it's finally charged. At least halfway there. So I've got it on. I've fiddled around with it. Want to see what's really great about this? That's selecting a game. Or one of the various other things that this thing has. There's a movie player, there's a music player, a camera, as I mentioned before, an ebook reader, because that's what you want on a console is to read books, because Kindles don't exist or book apps on phones. You want to use this thing to read your books. But I don't know if there's a way to turn that off, by the way. Dug through settings. Can't find one. I can't find one. Hell is just where this thing will go. I muffled it with my hands because, frankly, that's the only way I can keep sane. It even does it in the selector. In the selector for the game, they keep playing this fucking sound. I want to throw this thing into the depths of hell, but then I'd be down 30 quid. I spent 30 quid on this. I've been saying that to myself the entire time it's been charging. That I spent actual money on this little thing in my hands that's designed at first probably to rip off the PSP. Then they saw the Switch was coming out and thought, we can rip that off. We just need to add some red and blue and boom. To catch some unsuspecting parent who's trying to make their kid happy. To make them buy this hunk of horse shit blended in with some dog, some cat, some donkey shit, mix them all together. Okay. I don't know. It's literally just a file loader. Like, I get that's how, most emulation things are, but there's no icon, it's just a fucking dice. A fucking dice. Okay. Live reaction, let's just... Okay. So, it didn't fucking work. It didn't fucking work. Second one. Three Kingdoms, God of War. We have liftoff into hell, it seems. I don't know whether to feel happy or to feel suicidal. Oh, there's a settings menu for the games. That's fucking weird. I didn't expect that to be actual F. I thought it was just a shitty file loader for games that were definitely not licensed. Some of them just copies, or some of them just ROM hacks. Because I was digging through the files, because when I plugged this little shit into my Chromebook, nothing caught fire, thankfully. But it let me literally see everything, like the ebook that's on this thing. Yes, just to reiterate, there's an ebook on this thing. Music and all that. Yeah, mentioned it before, but yeah, just reiterating the fact that I don't know why they added that. They had to, as I said at the start of this, they had to list buttons as a feature on the Amazon page. I don't know how many times I've said this, but I spent money on this. I spent money. Money I earned goes to some shitty company in China, encouraging them to make more of these fucking things. I spent money on this. Why? Why the fuck did I do this? Why the fuck did I fucking do this? This thing had 7 reviews. 3 stars. Why did I buy this? Why? I could have bought fucking Pringles. Like 12 tubes of fucking Pringles with that kind of money. I could have bought fucking DLC for a game I have. I don't know. I don't know. Bought games for an actual Switch. Had actual fun with an actual game that's not actual shit on my fucking Switch that I spent money on. I spent money on this, and and then I look at it and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend 30 quid on a fucking pile of fucking dog shit that some Chinese company farted right out of their assholes and said, fuck it, we'll sell it. Someone's gotta buy it. And people did. When I looked, there was only 10 left. I don't know how many they had initially, but they were low on supplies, so people bought it. People bought this thing. I bought this thing. Why did I do this? I feel like I'm having a breakdown right now, because what the fuck is wrong with me? 30 quid, or if you want to get specific, $29.95, but still 30 quid on, and my will to live is chiseled away by this. Why did I do this to myself? Do I have some fucking desire to die? Maybe. Fucking maybe. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this. You know what? I think we're done. I think we're done with that. So, final thoughts. It's a pile of dog shit. And if you see it on Amazon and it's, I don't know, discounted for some reason, you could buy Mein Kampf and have a better time. You may think that's a bit too far, Nazi joke, but I don't know where I can go with how bad it is. I don't think I've ever touched something that putrid. And I've played Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which no one likes. I've played horrible games. I've got a plug and play. I've got this fucking thing, which I'll cover in another video maybe, but I've got this fucking thing. And this thing, at least it was cheap. Fucker. At least it was cheap. It's like 10 quid, I think. 10 quid. through that, boom, got something, at least manageable. 30 quid. At best. Alright, so, final thing. I guess I should have some way of reading this. Out of 5 piles of dog shit, that's half a pile of dog shit. Because it can't be rated with stars, because that would be too kind. And this thing deserves no kindness. It deserves to go down below to the pits of hell. To be used as a torture device. Not actually used... hit someone with, but force them to fucking play it. I don't know. Just... it's shit. That's my final thoughts, I guess. It's shit. Not worth to be rated by stars or a good game console. Not the only way to rate it is out of shits. So, I may make more videos. I may not. Maybe this console will whisper things to my ear like the Eldritch Abomination. It may well be. If someone sees a report in the UK news of a young teenager who ripped their heart out and ate it, then, well, we all know it's an Eldritch Abomination. If I make another video, then I'll see you then. If not, then I'm in hell.